What is up, you guys? It's your boy Like. We are now 7-2 with our beautiful 43-3 win over the Atlanta Falcons. You remember last year's game when we should have lost, came back and won to them. Um, you know, we completely turned the tables this year and made it so that we were in control the whole game, basically, except for the first maybe, you know, 5 minutes when it seemed that Kyle Pitts was just gonna have like 300 yards in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, God damn, what is going on here, bro? Um, I was watching the bonus coverage of the Lions versus the Steelers, and um, that just ended in a tie. So the Lions are now 0-1 and 8 or 0-8 and 1. 0-8 and 1. So they haven't won a game still thus far this year. And now they get a tie. So, at least they gave it their all and did that. But, yeah, I digress. Let's get into our Cowboys, all right? Couple things I got to say. I'm gonna try not to make this that long because, and I say that like almost every video, but I don't have much to say this week other than the same thing I've been saying week to week. All right, I'm gonna get into that, but first, let me just give a little breakdown. I like to break the game down at first, give a little like 5 minute sermon or something. You know what I'm saying, and then I get into um the game stats. I give the game balls and a little preview of next week's game. So we're gonna get into that. But first, if y'all didn't notice, I've been saying this for week after week after week about going for it on fourth down. Um, and I ain't trying to beat a dead horse. I ain't trying to do all that, but I will say I'm telling you, there is something to it. Now, we are a good team. We are borderline a great team. All right. We still have yet to have like a real challenge. You know what I'm saying? I would say our biggest challenge it was the Chargers. Week one against Tampa Bay, of course. Um, you know, but and which we should have won, by the way. But all I'm saying is this going for it on fourth down thing, you can't really do against the top teams, man. Not if you want to win the game. All right? If you don't convert those fourth downs, you're going to lose. If you don't convert that first down, that first fourth down, most likely you're going to lose. It's like that. Now, why am I bringing that up again? When we won and we were 100% on fourth down? Because guess who wasn't 100% on fourth down today? That lost the game that looked like they had a chance. It's our opponent, the Atlanta Falcons. That's why I'm saying we are too good of a team to be. Look, let me give you an example. And I did not modify these notes. As soon as that play happened on 4th and 7 when we stopped them earlier in the game, what did I do? Falcons go for it on 4th and 7 instead of taking the easy field goal. It was about inside the 30-yard line, maybe from the 25, I believe. They didn't go for the field goal. And they got Young Wei Koo, which is a really good kicker, right? I wrote down that what I just read, and then I put, it's all downhill from here. Pass breakup by Lewis. Their kicker not to mention, had made 11 straight kicks from 50 plus. So this guy's an actual good kicker. That's pretty great. 11 straight from 50 plus. I would take those odds over going for it on fourth down against a dangerous offense, a dangerous team, period. Wouldn't you? But they choose to go for it. And guess what? I wrote down, it's all downhill from here. Ain't that crazy? You got to admit, it's crazy. Because I called it. From there on, and they had momentum. Like, they were completing their passes, they were moving the ball. What's his name? Kyle Pitts he looked like he was just on another level, bro. All of a sudden, they try to go for it on fourth down, and it was all downhill from there. I wrote it down, and it happened. I would have still read it if it wouldn't have happened. But I'm saying I have an extra feel that maybe those of y'all that don't get what I'm saying don't have. I'm telling you, man. I told you last week, I'm on another level when it comes to my Cowboys. And when it comes to football, it's like, you want to play chess, bro. You don't want to play checkers. When you play checkers against a great team like us, you lose. Guess what happened last week? We weren't playing a great team, and we lost because we were playing checkers. Now, Mike McCarthy said he ain't going to stop. He is not going to stop going for it on fourth down. He's going to stay consistent because he said he wants to go for it on fourth downs during the regular season, so that when it gets to like the postseason and he goes for it, he doesn't want to catch anyone off guard, and he wants the players to know his tendencies so that they don't get caught off guard in the playoffs when it really counts. I have no idea what the hell that even means. But I'm telling you, it's a bad idea, guys. I'm telling you. Screw analytics. Matter of fact, like the analytics, come on. If you go for it on fourth down and don't get it, versus if you kick a field goal and miss it, what's the more chance that you're going to lose the game in that game? I would say it's you failing the fourth down conversion versus you missing a field goal, a gimme field goal. All right? I would say there's more of a chance you're going to lose that game if you don't convert the fourth down versus the missed field goal. I'm telling you. But these dumb checkers playing analytics guys think it's a good idea to go for it on fourth down versus kicking a field goal and possibly missing it. But it seems that we're going to have to put up with that all season. And y'all will see exactly what I mean. And it sucks that we have to go through this because we have such a good team, bro. We have such a good team. But it's like something is always got to be there deterring us from getting to the next level, bro. And I think that this is going to be the thing. Let's hope it's not. I'm obviously not going to be watching and hoping that they don't make the fourth downs, because I want them to make the fourth downs. But that's my team, right? That's our team. Why wouldn't I want them to make the fourth downs just to be right? I would rather be wrong. But I'm telling you, man, this is a bad idea. Let's just get the points when we can. I have no problem going for it when it's like behind the 30 and in front of the 40-yard line in their territory. I have no problem. But once you get inside the 30 and you get those gimme field goals, take the damn points, bro. Just take the points. I don't give a damn if it's at the 5-yard line. Take the points. Stop going for it on 4th and goal at the 5, at the 3, at the 2. If you're at the 1, maybe. Yeah. Maybe. But if you're out there, bro, going for it on 4th down, just take the points. Trust me. All right? So let me get into this article that was written on Cowboys.com. I've been saying this all year. Well, this article on Cowboys.com was written. I think I read it the day that they wrote it, which was on 11/11. All right. So it says McCarthy should curb. This is on DallasCowboys.com. Okay. McCarthy should curb the 4th down gambles. It says the Cowboys have been ultra aggressive on 4th downs in the Mike McCarthy era, but I wonder if the team would be better off taking a more conservative approach going forward. The 4th down failures are not only robbing the Cowboys of potential points, but is killing the positive momentum created from productive drives. Yeah. Okay. The Cowboys rank 27th in 4th down conversions. 27th, guys. Today we're 2 for 2, I believe. I'll get into the game stats later, but I'm letting y'all know we rank 27th in 4th down conversions. This is going to become a problem, and it's been a problem. It already became a problem last week. We saw it more so than not, and we've attempted the 7th most 14 in the league. The 7th most 4th down attempts and 27th in overall conversion rate. The lack of efficiency and effectiveness on the down should encourage McCarthy to play the percentages and kick the field goal on critical downs. See what I'm saying? This was barely written on 11/11, and I've been saying this since the beginning of the year. Guys, I think I know what I'm saying. I think I know what I'm talking about. All right. Although the Cowboys' all-star talent might encourage the veteran head coach to take more chances in key moments, the numbers suggest the team should play it safe and rely on an old school approach to win. I don't know if that's old school approach or a smart way to win. All right. So, once again, I'm going to say it again. I've been saying it all season. They barely wrote this on 11/11, which is a couple days ago, 3 days ago. Okay. I don't know how else to say it. It's a stupid way to play football. It's very stupid and careless. If you care for the team, if you have a passion for the team, which Mike McCarthy does not, if you have a passion for the team that you're coaching, that you're playing for, that you're in, that you're cheering for, if you have a passion for them, you would not go for it on 4th down. Okay? You would not. Unless you're scared of the opponent that you're playing. There's a bunch of levels that go into it, but one of the major reasons why you go for it is because you don't have confidence in your defense. It's because you're scared of their offense. It's because, like the Falcons today, they were scared of our offense. They have to go for it. And if they just settle for that field goal, the game goes a little better for them. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? In this case, I don't care. Go for it. I actually, before I wrote down what I wrote down about them on the 4th down play, after that I said I was going to go downhill from there, I I was like, ooh, this is perfect. Go for it on fourth down. Let's stop them. 4th and 7, bro. They ain't gonna get that on us. I didn't feel they could get it. Even though everything had been flowing, you know. And the pass breakup, by the way, was by um I have a hair in my mouth. Um the pass breakup was by Jordan Lewis, by the way. All right. Jordan Lewis had an awesome game. He even had an INT. All right. So let's give credit to him on that play. But see, the overall point is they would have had a better chance had they not gone for it on fourth down and just kicked the field goal. Promise you. So, what a coincidence that I've been saying this all season. I made it I made it the point of last week's post game reaction. I made it the point. We should stop going for it on fourth down. That's what caused us to lose the game. No mention from the announcers as far as I remember, and they especially didn't make it a point. In this game, well, what I'm trying to say is, like, they didn't make it a point that game. In this game, they actually made it a point to mention it every 5 minutes of the game. Like, they're like, oh, they hadn't gone for it on that fourth down. Oh, ever since that fourth down. Oh, this and that about the fourth down. And then they mentioned the fourth down, and they mentioned the Mike McCarthy, that they asked him about the fourth downs and I don't know what. So they made it a point in this game, finally. That fourth down thing is becoming a thing that they talk about. I've been saying it all season. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that I'm on another level, bro. I called this way the hell back then, and they're barely catching up with me, bro. Like, I've been saying this all season. I'm just saying, man. So let's just hope that we don't keep doing that dumb shit against the good teams, especially against the good teams. But, you know, when you do it against a lesser team and they stop you, guess what? It's all downhill from there. Trust me, bro. Trust me. It doesn't end up well. You have to make up for that. It's just a thing. Momentum is a real thing in the NFL. And that, let's just say both momentum start at 50, right? The team is, you're rolling on the team, rolling on the team, getting field goal range. Ooh, now you're up here with momentum. The team that stops, the team that goes for it on fourth down, that should have the momentum, instead of kicking that gimme field goal, their momentum now shoots up when they stop you on fourth down. You're now behind. So now this team has the momentum, and you're trying to catch up, and they just. That's how it works, man. It's a real thing, all right? It's a real thing. I'm trying to tell you. It's a real thing, and it may not seem to you, but I told you last week, and it happened to the Falcons this week. The Falcons, though, were playing a more talented team than us. We were playing a less talented team last week, all right? But all I'm saying is, just because we're playing a lesser team, bro, doesn't mean you go for it on fourth down. It just doesn't mean you go for it on fourth down, man. So, just want to make that a point. Let me take the next about 10 minutes or so to go through the first half of this game. All right? So, I didn't quite write down the points where they scored that 3 points. I don't really remember when it was, but going into offense, smooth first drive. Dak could have had 2 tragic and back-breaking interceptions, man, in the first drive, and that was crazy that we got away with those. One of them, the first one, even the announcer said it could have been a pick six. That would have been just drenching, bro. See, that's another thing. See, pick six like that, they got the momentum. Now you're catching up to them. So it's big that that didn't happen. That would have been tragic, man, for real. That would have been the game would have unraveled way different, especially having a pick six already in the first opening drive. That would have been crazy. Um, Zeke got a carry and had a nice little gain, and then we throw it out to Lamb to the left side, I believe, and to CD Ram on the left side, and he gets a nice gain there, and like he gave us a little bit of momentum. All right, and nice completion to Gallup on the right side. Gallup again had a couple of big catches. I'm telling you, he is. We need him in the. He's very unappreciated, underappreciated. We think Cedric Wilson, which by the way today didn't really have a play other than the play that got called back on third down or whatever, the Wildcat play. Cedric Wilson didn't, he snapped the ball. He got the ball like a quarterback on that Wildcat play. Other than that, we didn't really hear Cedric this game. But the point is that Gallup is definitely an upgrade from Wilson. Wilson once he has the ball in his hand, he's a human joystick, bro. Shout out to Dante Hall back in the day. Human joystick, bro. Like, he is hard to tackle. He could make you miss in a phone booth. You know what I'm saying? That kind of player. So, that kind of is uncomparable to Gallup. But when it comes to just strictly catching the ball, Gallup got him. Gallup got him. Which, by the way, I think Gallup had a drop today. He had an easy like slant first down catch that he dropped, which was really similar to the one that we needed last week by Amari Cooper last week, that he dropped, and that would have been just a little bit of more momentum for like it would have gathered some momentum for us on that play last week when Cooper dropped it. And now Gallup had a similar drop, but it's all good. Like, Gallup, for the most part, he did really good. He's rusty, so I'll give him that drop. He tends to have those, a couple of those in the whole season, but he's also always making that clutch play that you really need. Go to Gallup, bro. That guy will get it done. Not to mention, he would have had a big catch last year against the Rams, which I try to always bring up because the referees just robbed us on that one. The play on Jalen Ramsey, the long catch by Gallup, clutch. We needed it. I believe it was in field goal range, and I don't know how close the game was. I forgot, but it got us deep in their zone, on their side of the field. In the red zone, I believe, late in the game with like, I don't know, 20 seconds left. I forgot what, but like that would have been a big play, but the refs took it from us last year. Which I'm sure y'all remember. I do. But so Gallup, for the most part, he did good. And he had a couple of toe tap swags, toe drag, toe tap swags. Like, he did good this game. And I hope he stays in the lineup from now on. He's not really injury prone. He hasn't really been injured since we got him. So, I hope that was just a, one-time occurrence. Okay. And let's all hope that. But so you go now to CD Ram gets the touchdown on that drive with a nice little route there, and Dak Prescott was able to roll out to the left side and kick it to Ram. And we get the touchdown. That was a beautiful pitch and catch. pitch and catch and the route as well by Ram. And defense. Now we go to the Falcons, go for it on fourth down instead of settling for an easy field goal or making the easy field goal. Yeah, I already went through that. Kicker had made 11 straight from 50 plus. So now we go into offense. Excuse me. We go for it on 4th and 5. Big play by CD to the right side, I believe. And yeah, that was on 4th and 5. We get it. I didn't agree with going for it. I just wanted the points, bro. But we get it. Can't complain, I guess. Zeke gets TD to top that drive off. Zeke, by the way, had 2 rushing touchdowns. And by the way, we did not give up a sack in this game. Very, very nice. Especially since we didn't have Tyron Smith in the lineup, you know. So very good by the offensive line, you know. And it's not like Dak Prescott wasn't back there throwing, because he almost threw for 300 yards, over 30 attempts. So, yeah. Now on defense, Lewis gets another big stop, and on 3rd and 5, to the left side. So Lewis, bro. He was making big plays. And that's not his last. So the offense, we go for it on 4th down again. Get it to the 2-yard line. Great catch by Michael Gallup. Toe tap swag. He gets those 2 feet down, which was just a beautiful catch, beautiful throw. But once again, on 4th down. Once again on 4th down. Take those points. Just, you don't need to do that. It's not necessary. All right? It's not necessary, guys. It's just not. And I'm telling you. Trying to tell you. Tried to tell you. All see. Okay. All right. You know, I tried to tell you. And last week we lost because of it. Due to momentum. Like, we're a better team than them. It was just the momentum that killed us. So, then after that play, they mentioned that our 4th down conversions have now been the difference in the game. They were the difference last week as well. That's what they fail to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the difference last week as well, but they're like, 4th downs have been the difference in the game. Then they start saying how Mike McCarthy is, they try to make it seem like he's like some kind of genius now. And what happened last week? Like, this man just lost us the game last week for going for it on 4th down, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, Zeke gets in for the touchdown. Once again, we're now 21-3. Everything's gravy. Can't complain, right? So, nice TD to CD. We're on. Oh, we go to defense first of all. Dorrance Armstrong has a big 3rd down sack. I believe that was a 3 and out. So Dorrance Armstrong gets a sack. Great. Micah Parsons, by the way, also had a sack. Sometime in the game, I don't think I wrote that down. Nice TD to CD on 3rd down. Announcer mentions that Falcons had momentum up until they went for it on 4th down. So I'm just doing the mentions that they mentioned, the 4th down. So they've already mentioned it like 2 or 3 times at this point in the game, and it's like the 2nd quarter. So go figure. All right. We get a blocked punt. Full circle, guys. Full circle. We get a blocked punt. Guess who recovers it? The guy who muffed the punt last week, number 25, Nashawn Wright. Now he recovers it, and it's a touchdown. So, once again, go figure. And I believe that was, I believe it was Golston who blocked that kick. I hate to give credit to the wrong guy if it wasn't him. Y'all can go check it out, but I believe it was Golston that got that block. So whoever it was, good job, guys. Good job. Offense, we have full momentum at this point. I mean, I called it. They went for it on fourth down. We stopped them, and I said it's all downhill from here. I wrote it down when I didn't know what was going to happen. And it was all downhill from there. Now it's 36-3 after we recover that blocked punt, which, by the way, brings me to another point. They get a penalty when we're going for the extra point field goal. And we take the penalty and we move the ball closer to the goal line to go for the 2-point conversion, which was just unnecessary. Just unnecessary. And we do it. That, if we don't get that, that can let the other team back in the game just due to the momentum alone. It would have been 34-3, but why Mike McCarthy? Why, bro? Just doesn't make sense. I understand. Maybe you're mad and you're like, "Ooh, they went for it on fourth down," but that's my point. Like, they went for it on fourth down on us. Now it's full throttle from here on. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were probably mad from the Falcons trying to do that to them. But that's my point. It just takes you to another level when they go for it on fourth down. Like, there's no need to add that steam to a person that's already trying to beat you. The other team that's already trying to beat you. You know what I'm saying? So, someone is going to learn from me. I don't know if it's going to be y'all. I don't know if it's going to be Mr. McCarthy. I don't know if it's going to be whoever it is. Someone's going to learn from me. Don't go for it on fourth down. Just stop. Only if it's smart. I mean, I'm aggressive sometimes, but you got to be smart with it. You got to play chess, not checkers. Just remember that, okay? So this 2-point conversion, this was checkers, okay? It wasn't chess. It was just, let's go for it on fourth down. Let's go for it on the extra point. Try to make the 2-point conversion instead. No, bro. Like, just, you're not a genius, bro. Like, if you're going for 2 instead of kicking the extra point, you're not a genius, bro. What are you trying to prove? I don't know. Yeah, so we made it. Announcer mentions Falcons going for it on fourth down again. I wrote it down and I put LOL because he mentions it again. This is now like 4 times in this first half that the announcer mentions the Falcons going for it on fourth down and how they haven't done good ever since then. All right. Yeah. I'll be here all week. You know what I'm saying? more better yet, I'll be here every week. All right. Okay. So, second half. Second half starts and I'm just writing notes here. I'm not making these things up, okay? The Falcons coach admitted during halftime to whoever does the halftime interviews. They came back with feedback from the coach, which the coach admitted that it started, the game started unraveling. It started with him with the 4th and 7. So the Falcons coach admitted that it started all with him in that 4th and 7, going for it on 4th and 7. Ever since they didn't get that, it went downhill. I'm glad he noticed that. I'm very glad. Because other coaches are, I don't know what they're like in La La Land or some shit. I don't know what is wrong with these coaches like Mike McCarthy that don't notice that you can literally flip a game if you don't go, if you don't if you don't convert the fourth down. It literally flips the game on its head, and now you're just done, bro. So why do it? Why do it? So then after that interview, um, then the announcers once again start saying that the game was flipped after that fourth down failure by the Falcons. Once again. So that's now, what, 5 times that they mentioned it during the game? And this is right after halftime. When the ball hasn't been kicked yet. Like, and they're already mentioning it again. But it's crazy that I've been saying it all season, and they're now really putting I don't know what you can call it. They're really putting an emphasis on it now. When I've been saying it all season, it's crazy. I think it's crazy, cause I didn't even think they'd catch up to me when it comes to this fourth down thing. I thought it was just gonna be like they don't notice it and it's just there. You know what I mean? But they notice it. So now on defense, they go 3-and-out to open the half. They drop a third down pass wide open. They would have gotten the first down, which is much like what happened to us last week when we failed a fourth down and everything started going downhill. Remember when I just mentioned earlier when Coop dropped that slant last week? Just nothing is going your way because of a fourth down early in the game that you shouldn't have gone for. You should have took the points. Thank you. I feel like a genius, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a genius. So anyways, they went three. Okay, the Falcons went 3-and-out, so they chose to not go for it. And yeah, they were in our territory, or in their own territory. My bad. But they chose not to go for it. They just punted. Okay, I'm just pointing that out. Now they notice, like, oh, we need to punt this shit away. It's funny, bro. I think it's funny. Defense. What an interception by Brown. I had two defensive possessions in a row because usually it means that we didn't do nothing on offense or something, and it's just not worth taking a note. I just write down more of the key plays. So, which I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So, yeah, anyways. What an interception by Anthony Brown. All right. That bobble, and he still kept the concentration to get it. That was awesome, man. That was awesome. Good job, Anthony Brown. I've been giving him credit the past couple weeks. All right. So it's not like I've been not noticing him. I've been noticing him. And he's been playing. He's been playing out there. All right. Or he hasn't been playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he got that interception. Offense. Everything is good and Zeke fumbles. But we have so much momentum at this point that it didn't really matter. But I'm just saying. I wrote it down because never know what can happen after that. And I write down the key plays. Excuse me. Shout out to number 27 for the Falcons. Peanut Punch. You know. And they talked a little bit about how I thought that was lost in history or something. How Peanut Tillman just changed the game with that. Like, he innovated a little bit. As far as like the peanut punch, he made that famous, and everybody uses that technique now. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how I thought, like I said, I thought it had been lost in history or something, and I would be the only one always saying peanut punch, peanut punch. I would never really hear it during the game. They would just say punches the ball, then this and that. They wouldn't mention peanut punch, and I thought that was cool that they gave a little shout out to Peanut Tillman. He innovated a little bit there, and now it's called the Peanut Punch, and it's catchy, and they both start with a P, and it just goes right. It just rolls off the tongue, and Yeah. So shout out to number 27 using that technique. You know what I mean? Sadly, it's against Zeke, but this is a nice punch of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Zeke just needs to hold on to that. And I understand you're in traffic, but when you're in traffic, why are you still trying to make moves and have the ball out here, bro? Like, you should know better, Zeke. You're a veteran now. You know what I'm saying? So they get the ball. Then Diggs, number 7, gets interception number 8 on the wide receiver number 8, Kyle Pitts. So Diggs gets 8 on 8. Diggs gets number 8 on number 8. So cool little symmetry there. I just like to these little kind of like, I would say, eerie things. I've mentioned it before. I like those things is what I'm trying to say. So that was cool. But yeah, awesome pick by Diggs. I've mentioned he's easily gonna, or have I mentioned in the videos, he's easily gonna get number 10. People don't understand how good this guy is at just having a knack for the football. He may not be a shutdown corner per se. All right, he may not be that. And by the way, there's a lot of haters out there. When I be like leaving comments about Diggs on the videos of when we after we win or whatever, and Diggs has a nice play, I'll mention it, And I mentioned on one video that he was like primetime Diggs, and this guy kind of like went off on me and was like, he's nowhere near, and I don't know how you can mention him in the same breath, and all this mumbo jumbo, and can't believe I just said mumbo jumbo, all this crap, okay, and coming at me like, bro. Oh, he mentioned he's not a shutdown corner. Why would I never said he was a shutdown corner, bro? Like, calm down, okay? Calm down, little dude, okay? All I said was primetime Diggs, as in those interceptions, bro. That's not by luck. You have to have talent to get interceptions. You have to have a knack. You have to have some kind of awareness. You have to have a lot of things to get 8 interceptions in a season, to get 6, to get 5, to get 4, let alone 8 in 9 games now. So he's only missed 1 game he's only missed 1 game since we were 7-2. He's only missed 1 game not having a pick, which was last week. That was his first game without a pick. So what are y'all smoking, bro? You don't see this guy as special? Y'all need to go get checked for I don't know what. Cause if you can't see Diggs is special, bro, you're blind. You shouldn't be watching football. Stop watching football. Especially stop watching us. We're not your team. Okay? We're not your team, so stop watching us. Okay? Or maybe they're not watching us. That's why they don't see that he's special. Right? They're just going off of like, oh, they're talking too much about this guy. And they just look, he threw me the stats. He threw me the stats about how Diggs is giving up the most yards per play to receivers. I don't know what he said, but I just wasn't even trying to hear that. It was dumb because I never said anything about him being a shutdown corner. Okay? I just said this guy is on another level, prime time level when it comes to picks. And that's a fact. I don't know what the most picks Dion had in the season, but I don't know if it was this many. And another thing, people didn't throw to Dion's side because he was a shutdown corner. Dion was a shutdown corner, so they didn't throw to his side that much. And Dion still got picks. You know what I'm saying? So all I mean by saying primetime Diggs is like, he's going to get them picks, bro. He's going to get them picks. That's all I mean by that. But for now, he could improve later. But all I'm saying right now is he's gonna get them picks. Okay, he's gonna get them picks. All right. So, offense. Dak lowers shoulder on fourth down for TD. Once again, we go for it on fourth down. I believe that's 3 for 3, and we get the touchdown. So very dangerous play, by the way. You're trying to run. I know you're 6'2", 230 Dak, but or 240, whatever you are, like you're big as hell. But running over a linebacker ain't the ideal play for us as a team and an offense. Okay, just man, you gotta just be careful, bro. Okay, be careful. You don't want to break a shoulder. You've already broken a damn ankle. You don't want to break a shoulder, bro. Like, damn, that was crazy. But going for it on fourth down once again. I mean, whatever. And 43-3. 31 seconds left. Defense. Lewis gets an INT with Rosen in the game. That means all three of our starters. Oh wait, there wasn't 31 seconds left in the game. There was 31 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Lewis INT came in the fourth quarter when they threw Rosen in the game. So all three starting cornerbacks for us had a pick. How good does that feel? How good does that feel? Especially, against Matty Ice. They just beat New Orleans last week. Let's not forget that, okay? Everybody's going to be saying, oh, it's the Falcons. You're excited again for beating another crappy team. What happened last week when the New Orleans Saints lost to them on a game-winning drive by Matty Ice? What happened? I didn't hear no one saying, oh, it's the Falcons. They just won the game because they're an NFL team, right? But this week, I'm pretty sure they are going to be like, oh, it's just the Falcons. Once again, the Cowboys fans are just overdoing it, overexcited. Come on, man. Just let us be, bro. We're America's team. I know you got to pick on us because we're America's team, but come on now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I didn't take any notes down for the fourth quarter. There was no point. The game was out of hand. They had a backup QB. We had a backup QB. There's no more notes. And we didn't score again for the rest of the game. So it stayed 43-3. We get the win. We're 7-2, and we fly on into next week, happy and unscathed. All right. So we were missing Randy Gregory this game, but we did get Michael Gallup back. Let me mention real quick how I see you Cowboys fans, podcasters, and I always mention you guys and when I say Cowboys fan podcasters, I mean all of them, like that, all y'all that are out there doing podcasts. So I see that y'all mention, oh, but next week we're gonna get Gregory back. We're gonna get this guy back. We're gonna get Lawrence back. We're gonna get Michael Gallup back. We're gonna be good. But then Gallup comes back, and guess what? Randy Gregory's out, and Tyron Smith goes out, and you're not healthy again. And but in 3 weeks we're gonna get them back, and then we're gonna be all healthy. Guys, stop saying that we're gonna be all healthy. Stop saying that we'll be at 100%. Stop saying this and that. Be happy for the guys that are on the field for you because it could be worse. Okay, remember what happened to us last season. Okay. We lost our whole offensive line. We lost Dak Prescott. We lost everybody last year. Okay? So let's be happy with what we got. Let's not focus on who's coming back. Let's focus on who's coming back. But let's not just end it there. Let's say these guys are coming back, and just let's just hope everyone stays healthy. Let's not say we're gonna be at 100% in this. Like, when has a team ever, even winning the Super Bowl, when have they ever been 100%, bro? You know what I'm saying? There's all the stories of when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. They didn't have their starting quarterback. They had their backup, and they still won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're never gonna be, as much as it would be so nice to just have 100% of your team in there. It's never really gonna happen, guys. It's never really gonna happen. Like, let's just be happy for who's on the field. Hey, and next week we can get this guy back. Okay, that's great. But guess what? Last week we thought we are gonna have Randy Gregory. We were gonna have Michael Gallup coming back. We were gonna have, you know what I'm saying? This and this and that. And guess what? Randy Gregory got injured in practice. He injured his ankle in practice. Now he's gonna be out for multiple weeks. You know what I'm saying? So anything can happen, guys. Let's just not focus on, oh, we're gonna be all 100%. Let's not focus on that, okay? 90% is good enough from week to week. And one or two guys being out, we can handle that. Maybe three, all right. Once it becomes more than that, like last year, then we got some trouble coming our way, okay? But just depending on who the guys are, of course. But all I'm trying to say is, you're hardly ever going to be at 100%, bro. So as a team, as a collective unit. So let's just be happy for who's out there, guys, all right? Start enjoying, start appreciating who's out there for you guys, because yeah, we could say we're going to get this guy back, and then now we're going to have all our starters out there, but it's never really going to happen that way, man. It's not football, because it's a contact sport, and people break stuff, and people hurt stuff, and people are gimpy and bruised up and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So then you got COVID, then you got concussions. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you got 53 people to stay healthy, and it's just a lot, bro. It's just a lot. So let's be thankful for who's out there. Let me now end this and get into the stats and the game balls. So let's go to the game balls first. All right. On offense, we have standing 6'2". No, I'm just kidding. We have Dak Prescott. Let's give him the game ball for offense, because he just went out there after last week, his nasty, shitty week, with which I mentioned. Even Steph Curry needs to get that rhythm early in the game, and we got that rhythm for Dak early in the game. And guess what? There was a mention of Steph Curry in the game today when it came to that first touchdown that Dak Prescott threw, which is eerie, bro, because I'm telling you that everything I mentioned, just someone mentions it after me, whether it's on or always on TV. Always on TV is what so I mentioned last week how Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time, needs a little rhythm to get going. He can have an off game too, which is what happened to us last week. We had an off game, and our offense was symbolizing like Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of eerie that our announcer in this game, we had a mention of Steph Curry, guys. How rare is that? How rare is that? You usually only hear about rebounders, because when the receivers go up and get a rebound, and so you don't really hear the finesse players or the point guards mentioned. But today they mentioned it. That's kind of weird. And I just mentioned Steph Curry last week is what I'm trying to say. So full circle there. Dak Prescott, 24 of 31 for 296 yards and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, no fumbles, and was sacked 0 times. All right, let's give it up for Dak Prescott after a game to forget last week. Which, by the way, I think we should have started Cooper Rush. I wanted to make a video about that during the week, but I didn't get to it. But and also about how I've been right about the fourth down conversions and not going for them and all this stuff. I wanted to do a video like that, but yeah, I wanted to mention that we should have kept Cooper Rush last week just because it's a little momentum to carry on from the week before, and like you have this magic going with him, and it's a little rhythm. It's already a built-in rhythm, whereas opposed to you got to get Dak back into the offense and create a rhythm for him. You know what I'm saying? That the week before was Cooper Rush winning the game, and like let's go into this week, and then now you sit him out. You know, you should have just kept him for one more week and slowly practice Dak throughout last week, and then this week gave him like full practices and stuff like that, and then he would have been fine. Today he was fine, but I'm saying like it would have been better to just start him this week, and sit him out those 2 last weeks. But you see now, doesn't matter. We lost last week, and this is this week, and Dak looked perfectly fine. 24 of 31, 296 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, no sacks. Okay? Now, for the defensive game balls, let's give it up for our 3 starting corners, bro. They all had a pick. How rare is that? I don't know because I haven't looked into it, but I'm pretty sure that's never been done. I don't know. That just seems like something that has not been done, bro. I could be wrong, but Jordan Lewis, Anthony Brown, and Trayvon Diggs, big play Trey, lucky number 7, all had interceptions. Let's give it up for 444. Damn it, I wrote it down. I know I wrote it. Oh, okay. Micah Parsons and Dorrance Armstrong both had 1 sack each. That's good. That's good. We'll take it. Because, you know, D-Law injured. Randy Gregory injured. That's our 2 starting defensive ends. All right. And Parsons, the man of the hour, gets a sack. Dorrance Armstrong gets a sack. So that's big because we need production since we're missing people on the line. So that's big. You know, but the game balls do go to the whole starting cornerback unit. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Having 1 pick each. That's awesome. And they were not easy ones. The one that Anthony Brown caught he was losing control, trying to get stripped by the wide receiver that was trying to play defense on him. And the one by Trayvon Diggs was caught in the back of his head. I don't know if y'all noticed that. The announcers didn't even say shit about that, but that was a crazy catch, bro. This guy has hands of gold. Like, he has golden gloves. Like, if we're talking about like soccer or some shit, no goals are going to get past Trayvon Diggs, bro. Like, he should do part-time as a goalie. I'm not playing. Like, this dude has some hands, bro. Is it? Yeah, anyways. So let me not get into soccer analogies because I don't know too much about soccer, okay? Let me just say that. But Trayvon Diggs, man, just that was a great interception. And the one by Lewis was more like I think it was like a tip and it was falling towards the ground and he caught it down low. So that was a difficult catch too. You know what I'm saying? So they were not, all three were not gimmies, but it's like I feel like they're just pumped up to each get a, like every time they get a chance to get a pick, I feel like they're extra like adrenaline is rushing through them because they're like having like a little, you could kind of see it on the sideline the way they interact. Like, yeah, I got one. Yeah, I got one too. And yeah, but Diggs is like, yeah, but I got it. I got eight. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see them kind of interacting. I would like to hear the sounds of the on the Dallas Cowboys YouTube page, how they be having like the sounds of the game after every week. So I want to watch that to see maybe if you hear them like interacting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's funny, bro. Like just having like a friendly competition amongst your teammates. Like what's better than that, bro? That just like it hits you right here. You know what I'm saying? Like as a big fan of the team. So you love to see that. I love to see that. We all love to see that, and we would love to see more of that. Okay. I hope Jordan and um, Anthony go and catch up to Trayvon Diggs somehow, some way, and get more picks. Okay, that would be awesome. Like, who wouldn't? That's almost impossible, but hey, wouldn't we love that? Yeah. So, or for Anthony Brown and Jordan Lewis to each have like maybe like 6 picks each, and then Trayvon to get his 10, hopefully 14 and break the record. But that's yet to be seen, man. Let's hope that becomes true. But for now, we'll take what we can get. Um, I'm not sure if it's still a thing, but we might still lead the NFL internal in takeaways. So hope so. Um, Let me give the stats of the game now. Okay, trying to end this. And Matt Ryan, Matty Ice, we held him to 9 of 21 for 117 yards and 2 interceptions. I think I wrote down his stats last week. He was 23 of 30 for 343 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. And we held him to 117 this week. 9 of 21, 2 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? So we did good. Gallman, former Giant running back, was 15 for 55 yards and 3.7 a carry. Michael Pitts, Michael Pitts? Was it Michael Pitts? Okay. Number 8, Pitts. Okay. Their tight end, which is like a receiver, more so than not, was 4 catches for 60 yards and 15 a grab. So he started off strong and he looked like he was going to be unstoppable, but they messed up their rhythm and momentum by going for it on 4th down, and that was the game for them. Thank you for doing that, because I called it, because I know football, and apparently these coaches do not. Quick shout out to Cooper Rush. Came in the game 3 for 3, 17 yards. Quick and easy and nice and easy. Dak Prescott was 24 of 31 for 296 yards and 2 touchdowns. Last week, Dak Prescott had about 79 yards in the 4th quarter and then got garbage time yards. Let's just mention that because it's just worth mentioning that this game was a total 360, 180. I almost pulled a Jason Kidd there. Was a total 180 of last week, and hey, big turnaround, guys, and great win. Zeke, 14 carries, 41 yards, 2.9 a carry, 2 rushing touchdowns. All right, Pollard, 11 rushes for 42 yards and 3.8 a carry. So you had Zeke with 41 yards with 14 carries, and you had Pollard with 42 yards, 11 carries. So Pollard had 1 more yard and 3 less carries. Pollard did good today. He did good. So did Zeke, by the way. He got them hard yards, and he got those 2 touchdowns, which were tough. Okay. CD, 6 catches for 94 yards, 15.7, 2 touchdowns. 15.7 a grab, 2 touchdowns. Pollard also had 6 catches and 56 yards, 9.3 a catch. And Coop had 4 catches for 51 yards, 12.8 a grab. Gallup had nice little return for Gallup. Let's give it up for Gallup. 3 catches for 42 yards, 14 yards a grab. Okay? So that was Michael Gallup returning for us. Thankfully, we have him back. Our receiving corps looks to be healthy. All right? And, let's just give it up for that. Because that made Dak be so efficient, and he didn't look like he lost a step. Like he did last week. Okay, so very, very good. Very, very good. We are now 7-2. Like I said, this was week 10. We go off now to week 11. And by the way, Parsons had a sack. Armstrong had a sack. Those are the defensive stats. Our starting corners each had one pick each. Our 3 starting corners. And now we fly off into Kansas City. And Kansas City plays the Raiders tonight. Those are our next 2 opponents. All right. We play the Chiefs at Chiefs. That's going to be tough. We're going to fly to Kansas City, then fly back. And next week we fly to Kansas City, then we got to fly back within 4 days and play in Dallas again. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be tough. But then we get that traditional 10 days off or whatever, I believe. So that's going to be a nice little rest there for us. So we're going to play the Chiefs. The Chiefs are 5-4. They play the Raiders tonight on Sunday Night Football. I guess stay tuned to that if you want to kind of scout the Chiefs, see where they're at. We play them Sunday, November the 21st at 3:25 p.m. Then 4 days later, for the big turkey dinner, we play our traditional home game on Thanksgiving against the Raiders, and that will also be at 3:30 p.m. So that is that. I don't have any stats for Mahomes because he hasn't played his game. I don't have any stats for Tyreek Hill because he hasn't played his game. So just, I guess, stay tuned for the Chiefs. See what they got for us next week. We can scout them a bit this week. And, yeah. And then the Raiders are our next opponent after that. So on Thanksgiving. So, yeah. They're going to be a little team to watch as well. So, both that game tonight is relevant to both our upcoming matchups. So that might be a game to watch for us. See what they got. You know what I'm saying? See what both of them got. The Raiders are 5-3 right now. So the Chiefs are 5-4. Raiders are 5-3. Going head to head. Those are our next 2 opponents. They play tonight on Sunday Night Football. So I guess stay tuned to that. And I might catch that. I might not because I'm gonna take a nap. I feel tired. All right. This is a good win coming off of a bad loss. And I'm exhausted. Okay. I don't think I forgot anything. I guess that's been my time. Stay tuned for my next video whenever that drops. I will definitely be here after every game, post game, reaction. I've done it every week since the year started, since our season started. All right, so I will be here week after week giving my post-game reaction to every game. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the videos that I post amongst the week. Right now, I do not have a schedule during the week, but I do have a schedule which is post-game reactions. So I post post-game reactions after the game, the day of the game. About, I would say, an hour or an hour and a half after the game ends. Wait. About 2 hours after the game ends. Because, it takes me some time to upload it. Takes me some time to record it. But yeah. That being said, stay tuned for every post-game reaction. Like, comment, subscribe. All right. I got 3 things left to say. All right. We them boys. How about them Cowboys? And you are rocking with America's team. And it's about time you knew. See you next week. Peace.